I have just been like severely exhausted. The blood thinner supposedly fatigues you, and I, I already had trouble. I need to update you on the hand situation in the hospital, but I've got one more move I want to make, and then I will update you on what's happening with that. But ever since they hurt my hand at the hospital, it hurts. It hits the nerves. That's what makes it so painful. And I don't know if that. I'm pretty sure something with the nerves. I cannot have the worst time getting up in the morning ever since then. And then to make it worse, earlier this year I had to take a full dose of the blood thinners. I was taking a half dose, and then I started taking a full dose because the half dose wasn't working anymore. I felt like I was going to go to the hospital again. So ever since then, I have absolutely no energy, and it's really frustrating. If I had issues before, and now getting up in the morning I feel like it's almost an impossibility. I already was struggling to get up in the morning, and now it's even worse. I think one time I slept till 12:30, maybe 1. It's been really difficult. I can be tired at 10, go to bed about 10:30ish, and still not be able to get up in the morning. And I know one of the issues is that sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night, it's like takes me sometimes 2 hours to go back to sleep. But even if I go back to sleep right away, sometimes that will happen. I still have trouble getting up in the morning. So just really, really frustrated with that. But anyway, that's been my life. I went to the since COVID, and since you could buy a lot of stuff online now, I haven't been really like chasing Walgreens or CVS, hunting should be the word, for products. And I wanted something that was discontinued. I said, let me see if the beauty supply store might have it, because you can't get it anywhere online. And so my car was in the shop because the window just slid down and it wouldn't come back up. So I said, let me just go to a couple of beauty supply stores in my area, because there's stores I used to hit a while ago, but it was kind of further away. And since I'm not allowed to take any pain, that's another thing. I can't take any pain meds because I can bleed out from a scratch. That also makes life hard. And so at first, I was kind of out of breath, and I have to use the putt-putt everywhere I go now because of my arthritis. But once I got back in the car, caught my breath again, went to the next one. And again, it was a tiny bit easier to walk around. You just huff and puff and struggle through everything. And by the time I got to the third store, because there was only 3 I wanted to go to, I was in such severe pain. It's just really frustrating, because I remember that even at 380 pounds, I would hit 10, 20 Walgreens looking for stuff. And now after the third beauty supply store in my area, I was in so much pain, especially carrying a pocketbook. I used to carry a small one, but I sometimes have to use public bathrooms, and the small one didn't fit everything. So I carry Lysol with me everywhere. I never did a what's in my bag, because it was just like my keys, my phone, and a chapstick, you know. So I just carried a small one and left a bigger bag in the car. And if I was going to be out longer, I would, bring the bigger bag with me. But that just started becoming too much of a hassle. So I just said, let me get a medium-sized bag so I could keep my Lysol in there and, have a little bit of touch-up makeup in there, stuff like that. Not really, Oh, and then, we had to put masks in and sanitizer in. So I had a medium-sized bag. And so it's heavier on my shoulder because I have arthritis in my shoulders. And my body is just arthritis ridden. Anyway, so life's been kind of difficult, and talk about not being able to multitask. It's like I feel like I always have something over my head, like, oh my goodness, I have to organize this, and there's just so many things to do, and I can't multitask anymore. And I barely have energy, and I wake up late, so half my day is gone. And it's just been horrible trying to keep up with stuff. So it's just been hard, because it might take me like 2, 3, 4 weeks before I actually get to that one thing I really want to get to that's hanging over my head. And if I have appointments, forget it. Now, it used to take me an hour to get ready. Now it's taking me like 2 hours to get ready. And, you got to drive there. And then while you're out, you run a couple of errands. And then, by the time you get home, you bring home takeout because you don't want to cook, And I have not even been buying myself takeout this year. I tried a Big Mac. Yeah, the Big Mac. I haven't had a Big Mac in a while. I said, I want to try it. I haven't had it. I don't know what the heck it's like everything's been, I feel like COVID ruined everything, because they're like skimping on ingredients. They're putting cheaper ingredients in the food, and I couldn't eat it. It was just repulsive. It just was hitting my stomach like a ton of bricks. So I don't really eat out. What was it, last year? Yeah, last year, In-N-Out Burger came, and for some reason, that's the only burger I can tolerate. And it's far, so I don't go there. I only go there a couple of times a year, but like Wendy's or Jack in the Box or McDonald's, forget Burger King. I don't even eat, I don't know when was the last time I even tried to eat there. I can't eat it. I can't eat it. If the family goes, they said they're going to eat that, I won't buy it for myself. I'll probably just eat like one of my egg patties or something. So it's been, pretty hard on me. Like energy wise, and just it's been really hard. So yeah, so that's why I haven't updated you on the hand, and like that's one of the things that I just have hanging over my head, that I just want to do one more thing, and it always gets pushed because I'm taking care of other things that have been hanging over my head, and then the post office. Never in my life, in the 10 years that I have been buying from countries all over the world, I think Spain, England, Holland, Australia, trying to think, I'm pretty sure there's been others that I've purchased from, and never in my life has my package gone through customs, and it is just sitting there. And the first like 2 to 3 weeks, I was severely stressed out, and I called them up a few times, and they're saying they have a right to keep it for 45 days, and then if they haven't pushed it through, then I can put in a complaint and have them push it through. But I'm also one of the reasons they said there's a couple of reasons that this could be happening. They're backlogged. The paperwork wasn't done right, which I contacted the seller and I said you didn't put the state on there. That could be part of the holdup. And he's saying, "Oh, no, 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 you'll get it. Custom sometimes takes a couple of weeks, but now it's been over a month, so that's enough. There's been things hanging over my head that I have to, call this one, call that one because, you know, they're just not doing the right thing by my family, and then I have to call and, a couple of doctor's appointments here and there. I need to see I see my heart doctor regularly, and now I need to go. I definitely need to go back to an endocrinologist for my diabetes. My diabetes has gone over 7. A1C is over 7. So I need to do something about that. I was so frustrated too because I was trying to be so good about not eating bread, because that's my big thing. Bread. I love my bread. Sometimes I have rice and beans. I don't really have pasta much, if ever, honestly, because the sauce upsets my stomach, just like my son. So, I was doing really good for about 2 to 3 weeks before I did my blood work, and then they tell me it's like 7.9. So, just a lot of things hanging over my head, and I can't multitask anymore. I can do in between getting up late, then I have to get that one thing done, at least one thing done before I start dinner. So that's been very frustrating for me. So that's just been my life. So anyway, I just wanted to just talk with you a little bit, and so I will see you next week. I'm on the lookout for the Wet and Wild Fantasy Makers. They usually come out like the 3rd to last week of August. So I'm on the lookout for that. And it's been rough because, like I said, the energy and the walking, the pain. So anyway, just keep an eye out because it should be out by the end of this month. So see you guys next week. Since there's nothing else that's coming out that I know of, I'll start on one of the other palettes I have. So anyway, take care. Love you. Bye.